you my picture.
I call them twins.
Yeah,
When they're together, they look like sisters.
but.
But no, but. It's real.
But is telling lies.
But is lying.
I just told her that Sir Scott is supporting 2 students, and now the first is 3rd year, Lisette, you know, so.
Yes, my daughter.
Oh, let me see.
My daughter.
Wow, you're lovely, beautiful.
Yeah? No.
Asa rin siya?
Batangas. Nalikom dagat. 43, I'm 43. 43, and then he said, I'm 16.
I told her to bring her ID to the airport because I wasn't sure of her age. I didn't want to be underage.
Next year, ano na siya, 4th year college. So,
Where do you live?
Valencia. in
Where?
Valencia.
Valencia.
Poblacion Oriental, but we went there.
How far?
The one that we don't like because it's very cold. We went there once.
Because it's very what?
It's very cold. The
Oh,
water.
the swimming pool.
Yeah.
See, everything is referenced by a swimming pool.
Yeah.
See, so I want to know where you live, and she tells me what the swimming pool temperature was. Oh, it's very cold water. That's the one you didn't like.
Banjang Spring is cold there. But there is, I don't know, there's a
Rent a house. It's about 40 minutes from here. 45 minutes from here in Tibia. Next month. Right now we're staying in kind of a boarding house.
Oh, okay.
All the resorts were destroyed, and none of them rebuilt.
Valencia, tapos pagkita ng Tagbilaran, Baclayon, Albuquerque.
I'm a little saddened by the resorts, to be honest. I love them, but then I see the Filipinos are servants. But it can't go another way. If you go to Anda, there's a long road, the mountains on this side, and then goes into the sea, and it varies. The road is going straight and the coast is going like this. So depending on how close they are to the water, the resorts are successful. But there's many. But the village is built just on the immediate other side of the road. And when I go there, I'm a little bit saddened because they'll lose, you know. And that was one where we had a flat tire on the Raptor, and we stopped at this little tiny place where they said, well, they don't have the tool to be able to take it off, you know. But no, we can still do it. Remember that in Endo? The woman, obviously the wife is in this little kiosk, and then the man does the tires, mostly motorcycles. But they did something, and they fixed the tire, something. 40 pesos. I said, no, it can't be 40 pesos. And if you come over, you can come over and accept that and say, great, I'm winning. But it's not like that. You know, even for them, it's not that.
I asked her, what's your salary? Because as a responsible guy, I need a place. She
it's funny, isn't it? You can't forget the on the spot translation or exchange rate. You can't forget that. You can't not say, wow, that
So
was
yan,
just
kanon, no?
$2.
Ginagmay ra yung kanon.
You can't keep doing that, and yet you have to keep that to get some idea. Like,
To me, there's a value to humanity. And you gotta do what's right for the humanity.
yeah,
And 40 pesos is not right.
that's not. No, that's right. And the thing is, I think I gave her 200 pesos, and she's getting the change. I said, no.
Pero dagan siya mga tangkal.
They're not going to easily take it. That's what I found.
I find it also.
Yeah, they're not.
Now, there are also Filipinos that the price is 20 pesos, and they say you're skin and they charge you 40.
Yeah, but this is the thing, is that when I had to exchange, I bought a little trimmer and it didn't work, so I had to go back and take it back next day. Bought day before yesterday. So they go off and do something with the two girls who you'll meet eventually. And I go myself, go in and say, what do I do? It doesn't work. Bring it in and we'll exchange it. So I go and I get a tricycle, and she says, I said, so what should I pay on the tricycle? She said, well, it's 20 pesos, but you're a foreigner, so it's 40. But that's okay. Why should we not agree to pay extra? That is my feeling.
I've been blessed to have enough. I have enough.
Pero ang kanon
Yes.
sir, pwede na makapaulit
So,
ang mga
share it. It's okay. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Now, I live on a budget. I watch careful. I live. Well, I live privately except for
friend ko pa naman to.
my cappuccinos. I get expensive coffee.
Okay.
That's my one weakness. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
Me too.
But I drink espresso.
There we go.
Everybody's got some vice.
You're entitled.
That's mine.
Yeah, and you've got to try to have a balance. When I went, so I go out, get a tricycle, tell him where I want to. He goes to the hotel. I said, will you wait for me and take me back? He says, great, because he knows he's going to be paid for the two things. So I gave him 120, which is almost cheating for me, but he was delighted. Thank you, sir. And the other one, I had to go back there, and I got him to take me back. He finds out, Filipinos, very inquisitive, they'll ask you a million questions, so he finds out what I do, and he said, so I gave him 50 pesos. He said, wait, I have to give you your change. I said,
Well, the other thing we don't always see is the joy we bring, the joy they get. He's gonna go tell his wife and kids he got a tip from a foreigner.
yeah,
They're gonna just be happy.
yes. And I learned a lot about this from him, because when we first were together, we were living in the ghetto. They'd stopped my pension because I didn't send the letter. So you got to be careful of that.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I've seen those videos.
yeah. So that.
Well, for me, I just have to file my taxes every year.
I think you might still have to send the life certificate in. It's a different department, so be careful of that, because they will. The best way to get someone to respond is to stop the money, and then they know that but it takes a few months to get it back, and it's inconvenient. Right? But I got bitten by the dog at the Sari Sari store, owned by an old lady, and I went back. I didn't realise that the dog had drawn blood on my face here, and so the woman agreed to pay. And I said, "You should really." I could have been a child, and it could have been really bad. So said you should pay. Well, she paid a certain amount, and there was still something like, I don't know, 1,800 or 2,000 to pay. I'm still an ugly father at that point. Okay, and I'm saying she's gonna pay. She's got. She said she's an old lady. Think of it. I said, but she's got a Sari Sari store. She's in business. She shouldn't. She said, think of it as helping. And then after that, there's no.
You said come here.